one of the racing points are in. This is a racing point, an Alpha, a Toro, and a Williams. And ballistics just pulled out. So if the bar looks at it, we're not going to have a full grid. Drink. So we're only going to 18 of us. Charles is in. As Charles has picked his car, we can go. Yeah, otherwise I'll just be sat. Why is Charles a spectator? No, not spectator.
He's one to spectate for some reason. Bold strategy choice.
Charles is saying we've already started, but as everyone can see, we haven't started because everyone's sat in the lobby.
So, there we go.
He picked his car,
Yeah.
and we can go.
Yeah, I think we've got starting to ready up now. It'd be interesting to see how these drivers manage the Scary chicane.
Well, considering all the practice that I've watched of these drivers do this week, they're not a big fan of Ascari.
No, I mean it's a big problem even in kind of X2, X1 not so much, but certainly X2 and X3 you'll see a lot of cars DNF or Ascari, so I'd expect to see a few go.
I remember when X3 did this, I nearly lost it a few times. But then because of the setup I was using, I found the line that I needed to hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't have no problems with it after that.
You kind of, it's a set of corners where you find out whether your car is set up to be too oversteery or not.
It also finds out whether you've got the stomach to stay flat out through it. Because
Yeah, it's a
some
little bit
will
like
stay full on the throttle.
the Rouge at Spa. You got to kind of believe that you can make it up the hill.
And the amount of times I've done Eau Rouge, it still terrifies me to this day to going through it.
Yeah, but the moment you think that you're going to bin it, you always do.
Yeah. I have just realised how many XRL tags there are in this lobby. Damn.
Yeah, represented well in the Dev League.
Very represented well. A few drivers which will be their last race in Dev now. With Elite Hakkinen, Asmo, Whippy. Can't remember the rest now because the list has just disappeared off my screen. A few of them have moved up to a new tier now, so this will be their penultimate race. So, early predictions, Anderson. What we reckon for pole time here?
What's the weather we got? Any of the drivers share the weather with?
Yeah, we'll tell you what, I'll cheat. Come back
Go
after
and
that
look
a minute.
at Mrs. screen.
Go look at the Mrs. screen. Dry qualifying, 1 and a dry race. So we're looking dry.
That's probably a small minor blessing for the drivers.
Yeah, minor blessing. Well, I haven't seen many people do their qualifying times around here, but I know Asda, practice we did yesterday, he did a 19.8, I think it was, or a 19.7, or 19.9. One of the three, I know it was that much. I'm expecting to see a few other drivers in the 19s.
Some of it with this track as well is how aggressive you want to go at this start, because you can really go down to basically no area around this track, but you're going to have a battle for the race. Asda is in the gravel already.
Good start.
Very messy outlap. Oh, nearly in the wall.
Our Joswald is on that lap, so is Fritz, Asma, Hakkinen, Gusty, Pengu, Fiend, Romano, and Asda. Who's going to be the first one to start?
I have a sneaky suspicion
Asma.
that any valid lap is probably going to be enough to get you to Q2 here. I think that we will have 3 people either DNF or just set quite, either invalidated or really slow laps. Oh, Az is looking very messy on the Parabolica.
I hope he hasn't loaded the wrong setup. I did that before.
Looking very twitchy, indeed. Far too twitchy for Monza.
Yeah, I think we were doing USA and I loaded my Mexico setup. Asmo nearly loses the back end of the car. Catches the grass.
Az has just nailed the first few corners there. Just kind of coming along behind Asmo on the road. Ooh. Az is really struggling for the second sector.
All the practice he's done this week, let's hope the nerves haven't got to him. See how he handles them. See, that's a let off. And then he's run wide.
Loads of traffic in the first corner.
So Asmo's going to be coming on the last corner now to set the benchmark of what people will be aiming for.
Az has been grabbing a few purple sectors behind him. He's going to go quick. 23, that's not very quick at all.
No, I expect Asda to go quicker. He does. 21.6.
He's got a lot of time to respond as well.
Fritz, 23.2. And Pengu, 21.8. Who's on the next one to cross the line? with the Red Bull. With the 21-1, then the McLaren, 21-6. A lot of 21s and 23s.
Yeah, I thought there would
Both
be
the Ferraris.
a lot easier down into the 120s.
Both the Ferraris go through. 2.5 seconds between them. ES Fiend goes into second, 21-1. Cargo is invalidated. Zola comes across the line, 24. Paul. The good lap. Zombies just set a 23-1.
Guys got loads of traffic.
Is Alistair on another lap? Oh, he's busy harassing everything turned down.
That's a better lap from Asmo there. Taking pole position.
Yeah, Asda's going for another lap. He is. He's just started another hot lap. Andrew comes into the pits. Dusty rounds the final corner. He goes 21-4, so he goes 2.2 seconds quicker.
Ooh, Giles nearly missed out on P1 there.
Only just.
Oh, we got someone off in the grass in a Ascari. Oh, two cars. Toro and a Red Bull.
Toro and a Red Bull. Presume they were just letting people by. I think Fritz is out of fuel.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Red Bull was facing the wrong way, so I don't know whether they were just getting out of the way there.
Oh, Williams coming around. This is Asma. Yeah, I don't think he's setting a lap. I think he's coming in. Where's Asda? Because Asda was coming round. He rounds the final corner, but I think he's down on his time, so he comes into the pits. Toro of Electric Fritz has finally made it back to the pits. Ferrari comes into the pits. I think Hakkinen coming round.
Yeah, he's about a 10.42 up on his time for the first two sectors. Ooh, found a decent amount of time in that last sector. It's going to be good enough. They could probably get in the pits, put their feet up.
I reckon at anything low 21 should be enough to secure you through.
I think 22 might even get you through. Ooh, good lap from Patriot, 21-2.
Very good lap.
Whippy just on lap now, yet to set a time, but you've got to think with the qualities that he have that he should be able to get comfortably through here. Purple 6-1 is absolutely fine. Ooh, loads of oversteer, that's going to take some time off.
He's the one. He's one of the ones that this will be his last appearance in Dev.
Yeah, going straight up to X1.
Straight up to X1 from X3.
Very good for Ascari.
Very good. Here it comes.
That's going to be good enough. 21-1. Yeah. He had that big moment at the start of the second sector. Definitely took a bit of time.
Turbo in a Mercedes. I just realised what car is in.
It's had some decent form recently, actually, so we're picking up a few decent results over the past couple of weeks.
Definitely has. A few of the drivers have been as surprised with some of the finishes that they've had.
There's a top 10 finish in the Abu Dhabi race next to as well, Turbo. It's one of his only top 10 finishes of the season.
Let's see what he does. $21.7. On a 13.
Not bad. Not bad. XRL Cookie rolling himself up for a lap now. He's certainly got the pace to get through to Q2 here, but can he keep it together?
Someone just went quicker. I think that was Cargo.
Very nice through the first couple of corners.
He's coming through. Oh, Red Bull. There's Romano. He's getting overtaken by Mazda, who's on the left.
Purple sector 1, XRL Cookie. Really decent.
And he's the only one yet to set a lap yet.
Looks good
Go on,
so far,
Cookie.
don't want to jinx it.
Show us last to first.
Beautiful through the last point.
Asda goes 6 tenths quicker. He's up to 6th. Jump on board with Cookie. What he can do.
Coming to Ascari, purple sector 2.
A good lap.
Oh, just about keeping that valid.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just
seen
about
the back
possible.
end a bit twitchy.
Yeah, just about kept that through there. Yeah, that's pretty good through Parabolica as well.
Where's he going to put it?
Good lap.
Only
Yeah, good lap.
11th.
Yeah, he seems to. He has a really good line through all of the corners. He's losing a lot through Ascari, but certainly first and second sectors are really, really strong.
Most of our drivers in the pits. Anyone's on a lap at the minute, I don't think. Let's have a look through. Zola's retired. He feels safe enough to go through.
Yeah, he's definitely safe.
Definitely. Same with Giles. Giles has done the same. Right, it sounds to gearing up for another lap.
I think he could probably get in the pits.
He's not.
Put his feet up. Yeah, there he goes.
Bring the guns. Toro. With that fuel light on, I don't think he'll be doing another lap.
I think we're probably looking at kind of 14th down, maybe 13th down, maybe. I think Gusty and up are probably safe. Unless there's some people at the back of the field that have got a few seconds in their pocket.
Well, there's only 2 drivers that are outside the 21s, which is
Yeah, it's
Fritz
pretty close,
and
isn't it?
Zombie. Who have we got coming round? Gusty's just coming round to start a hot lap.
Incredible to see how competitive this development league is getting now.
Since this has started, it's good to see that a lot of the drivers have got a lot better than when they first started.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's succeeding on its objectives. The reason why it was set up, I think it's certainly doing that so far. It's been a good addition this season.
I wonder how much more this league is going to get influxed with drivers. when the new game comes out.
Yeah, I think there will be a big rush of drivers, as normally is with a new game. Few returning drivers as well, perhaps.
We've got coming around. It's one of the Ferraris. That's Gusty. He's a little bit quicker. Is he going to improve? He does, just a little bit. And the McLaren's coming around. They'll be Patriots.
Zombie about half a second up so far through the first two sectors. Oh, nearly drops it on the exit. Found a lot of time at the beginning of that lap there. He's definitely got some time on the table if she can nail her scarring.
Andrew's just coming in the pit.
See if this is an improvement.
I broke the 120.
She definitely lost about 4 or 5 attempts for her scarring as well. So if she can nail that exit, then I think she'll push you down into the low 122s, which is it's quite impressive considering the improvements she's made over the past few weeks. PRIX as well as another one where a few weeks ago it definitely felt like he was a little bit further off the back, but really starting to catch up now. Only a few steps off the back of Engu.
Quite a few of the drivers that we have been, some of them have been racing with us most of the season. But some are still fairly new to the whole league racing scene.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's one of the big benefits of XRL over a lot of the other leagues that I've been a part of is that there's a lot of people around. So if you've got the time to put some practice in, there's a lot of very friendly people that will help you do it.
Yeah, we see quite a few times on our Discord. You'll see a lot of the drivers go into the practice sessions and post up and say that they've got a lobby up. I don't think there's a day that passes that there's a lobby up for someone somewhere doing practice.
I mean, a lot of the leagues have really died off now with the new game coming out. But SRL seems to be bucking that trend. Still very active, a lot of practicing going on.
How are you looking forward to the new game?
Yeah, I'm super hyped.
I
was planning on having a little bit of a break from this game, but decided that I didn't want to get rusty by having a month off, so I'm going to carry on doing some events and practice sessions, helping out where I can.
Yeah, we do the practice, and while the X1 season is over, X2 and X3 both still have grants to run. That will be tomorrow. That'll be fun. And then Development League, we are doing another 3 races after this. Our last race will be, I remember the date. I know we've got 3 Rome races. I think we're finishing at Hungary because these drivers in the Development League, we started at Singapore. So they didn't get a full season. So we wanted to give them a chance to do more races up to the full game.
Yeah, makes sense. Get them ready for the new season, new game. JP currently on a hot lap. He's got to find less than a tenth to go through. See what his times are like coming in out of the second sector. It really doesn't need to find a lot. Oh, nearly 4 attempts up. He's got a lot in hand. Don't bin it. Don't bin it. Oh, good lad.
Together.
Just needs to bring it home, doesn't need to push. McLaren not really giving him much of a hand there. Oh, a little bit too eager on the throttle. I think he's done it.
Does.
Yeah, he is. Good lap.
Brothers is coming round, but he's not going quicker.
I think he's through anyway.
Nowhere near quicker. 16 seconds slower. Did he stop off and have a sandwich at a picnic or something? What are you doing,
Yeah,
Fladders?
must have spotted someone in the crowd. He went and had a chat with them. Alright, that's it.
That's it. That's the end of qualifying 1.
Very close this time. It's very competitive. It's good to see.
Very.
Not better than me.
Be interesting to see, with a few at the top of Q1, to see what times they do in Q3.
I could be mistaken, but it looks like the cut-off point, the difference between Q2 and Q1 and Q2 is about 2 thousandths, unless I saw that wrong.
Yeah, it was really close. Right.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
2
that
thousandths of a
information
second.
correct.
Oh,
We're at Italy this week. Then next week we go to Spa. So we'll see how some of these dev drivers handle the Rouge. Then we go to Hungary, and then the last race will finish in Germany, which will be 2 days after the new game comes out. So the last race on this game for Development League will be on the 12th of July.
less than 2 tenths separate the top 4.
Alright, just to make it fair, right?
Very close.
When it starts, right, just always just stay where you are and let me go.
You can hear a bit of XRL Stumpy strategizing in the background there.
Just trying to make a strategy plan from starting last. Considering how long the run is to turn 1.
Yeah, back of the grid isn't always a bad place to be here. It's quite an easy track to get past people. And the first corner is normally an absolute mess, so being towards the back might not be a bad place to be.
If that was me, and I was at the back of the field, I would just take it nice and cautious into turn 1. Won't worry about overtaking people, just let them filter through. Because if there's an accident, you can just filter your way through the cars. I've seen a Red Bull come out on the mediums.
I'm feeling last time we drove together on this track, Rem, you managed to put it in the wall on the straight before Parabolica.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of my terrible times. It's alright, we'll get a lot more races together next season.
Yeah, we're going to be the same leg. It should be interesting. I've been a little bit of a unlucky mascot for you before, so we'll see if that continues.
I hope not. So we've got Romano is out on the mediums. So is Cookie, Gusty and Fradders. All on the mediums. Fradders hasn't left the garage yet, but
Yeah, it's not a bad strategy if you can manage to get it through. I think that kind of front group of 4 drivers like Zola and Carlos and Asimo, they probably all get through all mediums, and it's not a bad place to be. It stops them quite easily over here. So putting them towards the end of the stint can be a huge benefit.
I think when we did this race in X3, I'm sure I started on the soft.
Yeah, you're a little bit. I think there is quite a gap between the softs and the mediums. So in a close field, you're a little bit at the mercy of what the other drivers do, because if only a few drivers go for the mediums, it can be very hard to get through.
Very smooth through the first corner from Asda. Seeing his pace round here, making sure he can put it together when it really matters.
Yeah, through Q1 he was pretty quick for all the track, but he was really having to ease off through the Ascari, but I think a lot of the drivers are having to do that.
See how he handles Ascari this time.
Got a car in the wall on the exit of the Scary.
It's a McLaren.
Yep. Yeah, going
It's a
slow.
McLaren.
One of the new lads.
It's Oswald.
Yeah, but he's got a tooth mist on the front of that car.
And comes Asda to set the benchmark.
20.6.
20.6.
It's going to be fast enough to upset some of the medium runners that are going to want to set a time. Azuma goes pole, opting to go straight for the softest. Interesting choice. He probably had the pace to go mediums if he wanted to. Ooh, Patriot gets the tyre on the grass, just really upset the car. He's going to have to back out of that lap.
Set a medium time. Only a 32 on the mediums. He may have made a mistake. Oh! Damn. Brothers just now drove into the
first
traffic
corner.
cargo.
Huge traffic.
Huge load of traffic at... Yeah, a lot of traffic at the front. Who have we got coming round? No.
Oh, Patriot. Oh, just about caught that.
Here comes
Very
Kangaroo.
scruffy lap.
Kangaroo sets a 22-1 on mediums.
That's pretty good, because I think he'll be happy with that.
Very good lap. Nice to come around to start another hot lap on the soft. Got a Red Bull coming around. Yeah, he's gonna go quicker. Is he 21.7 on the mediums? Some good times on these medium tyres.
Whippy and Fiend nearly come together on the exit of the Scary there. Both of them kind of lost it at the same time.
I help people keep track of everything on here.
Good lap from Fiend up to P3.
Here comes Zola.
Yeah, coming to Parabolica.
I honestly don't know how some people remember all the corner names. I don't remember them all the time.
Some tracks are better than others. It's just time. Commentating with Kenzie is something I recommend. If you want to learn the track corner names. The man is like an encyclopedia.
Second
I think that was
sector 1.
He only just set a lap,
Caught the
so I
gravel.
don't think that was a cool down lap.
Yeah, he caught the gravel. Caught the gravel. Back end of the car just went round. He's on just starting a hot lap.
Yeah, Cookie is done a 122.5 now on medium, so that original lap was definitely a mistake.
Definitely.
Zola 120.4. I think that'll get him through quite comfortably. Comes a Whippy, P3.
Cookie in the pit. He's on a full down. Well, if he's on a hot lap, he's got 1% ERS left. Never a good sign. Yes, it's coming round.
Elliot Hackenen just coming out of the second sector now, purple sector 2. Looks pretty quick, he's on mediums as well.
Well, the quickest medium time we've seen so far is a 21.7.
A lot of these drivers are very on the edge through that chicane there. There's going to be quite a few accidents in a race, I can already see it now, just from some of the lines that they're taking. This is going to be quick.
Hackenen does. 21 dead.
Almost to the medium runners.
almost as quick as ES Fiend did on his softs. Crazy. I think I'm right in saying that Elite Hakkinen is one of the drivers that will be joining us next season, Anderson.
He's going to X1, I believe, isn't he?
No, I'm pretty sure he's X2. No, Elite Hakkinen. Yeah.
Alright, somebody's joining us then. I think the X2 teams are locked in as well now. I think they're the first tier to for everyone to find their teammates.
Yeah, it's almost as if everyone had their own mind, knew who they wanted to be with.
Well, none of the teams were like that, and then the two people left over didn't really get a choice.
Dusty does a 21-3. 22.
Giles just starting his top lap on the mediums. He's gone for the all or nothing mediums approach. It's a brave strategy.
Hakkinen on a cooldown. Watch Fradders. Fradders just coming through a scary now. Soft tyre on.
Yeah, pretty solid exit.
What does he say? 21-4. And I've got Urge Oswald. Urge Oswald who has cargo right behind him.
Giles and Williams are looking pretty quick.
Urge Oswald does a 21-2. Cargo does a 21-0. Here comes Giles.
Should be pretty quick. All P6,
Another 21 knot. Look at the split times between the two highest medium runners. That's close.
2,000 is very, very close indeed. There's only 4 thousandths of a second between 6th, 7th and 8th. Tiny margins.
Tiny margins.
Oh, Patriots and all. Oh, he's out.
Oh, Patriot's gone.
Dropped it for a Ascari. It's a shame he has some decent pace here.
Let's watch his teammate to see which part of the wall. He's on the right hand side of the track.
Yeah, he's caught the middle curb.
Oh, fortunate there. At the minute, Cookie, Dusty, Romano, Pengu are all in the drop zone.
Yeah, Giles and Hakkinen, the only medium runners currently in the top 10.
Pengu's coming in. Dusty's on an out lap, Romano's on an out lap, and so is Cookie. Whippy feels he's safe, he's retired.
Yeah, I think he is. I don't think he's going to get knocked out from there.
So our first one of these in the drop zone to start a lap is going to be Romano.
Expected to see a few more of these drivers lower in the top 10 kind of coming out right about now. It's quite a long track, takes a while to get around. They're only going to leave themselves one flying lap.
Well, Romano tried to go through on the mediums and did a 1:21.7. Now come out on the softs.
I think it's
Same
about
with
half
Dusty
a
and
second
Cookie.
here. 6 tenths, so I might be mistaken, but it's it's less than a second the gap, so you're looking at maybe 1:21 dead, pretty much about where the medium runners are, Giles and Hakkinen.
According to my thing, it says Romano's still on the outline.
Yeah. It didn't say that a second ago for me, but potentially some kind of graphical glitch. See if he
Yeah,
says
we'll
the
stay
time
on
at the
board
end.
with him. Throwing the car through a sky. Going into T.
Yeah, he looks a little bit more comfortable through there than some of the other drivers.
Oh, is this going to set a lap?
Oh, yeah, P3, yeah.
Oh, he does. He does. P3.
Stonker of an out that.
The next one to set is
Cookie getting a little
Half
messy around
second
parallel
up.
car.
At the minute, half a second's not going to do him very much. It's only
It's got more
13.
time there. Definitely got more time to find.
Here comes Gusty.
Yeah, he's just
If
about
he
to
can
start.
pull himself off the bomb.
He's just about to start that rather than finishing one.
Yeah, he's finishing a lap on mine.
Oh, it's invalid though.
Well, my sheet didn't show it was invalid. Weird.
There's Zoe currently P2 retiring. He's definitely safe.
Cargo and Pengu, are they towing each other? Well, if they are, Cargo's forgot to activate his DRS, unless it's broken.
I think I nearly dropped it. I think they're both on a hot lap. They are well
I
too
would
close
never
to
be
each
happy
other.
to be this close.
They are
on a hot
far
lap.
too close.
This
Pengu
is
does
going
not
to
need
end
to
in
move out of the way though.
disaster.
Cargo has come well too close behind him. Oh, Cargo's
Nearly dropped
both
it.
nearly went there. Oh, Gusty nearly dropped for a scurry as well.
Cargo's coming through. Cookie's round in the last corner. He's looking like he's going to be out.
Cargo's carried a hell of a lot more
Gusty.
speed. Is he gonna try the overtake on his teammate?
Gusty's half a second up. He goes to 11th. Let's see what Pengu does.
Fast enough.
Neither of them move any positions.
No, that's it.
Who else have we
Pengu
still
and
got
Cargo
around?
going each other's way.
Happening. And Oswald are right behind each other. He's backed out of his lap.
I mean, Oswald might be just trying to set a faster lap on fresher tyres, put those race tyres in. Just like very much what he's doing.
Ball strategy.
Yeah, there you go.
Moved himself up to 7.
Yeah, but those tyres have only got a lap on, whereas the other ones had a few laps on, so it's a pretty wise move.
So Elite Hakkinen backed out of his hot lap because he must have had word that he was going through, and it's only him and Giles that will be starting on the mediums.
Yeah, Charles actually improved his medium lap to a 120.6, which is he's only 4 tenths off P1 on his medium tyres.
That's lightning quick.
I think Charles is another driver that's going straight to X1, which not too surprising with that pace.
Very, very quick pace. Brings us to the end of Q2, which we say goodbye to Patriot, Cookie, Pengu, Fradders and Gusty. Gusty only going out by 2 tenths. The entire top 10 is only split by a second. Top 6 by half a second. It'll be a great fight for pole.
in like directly.
Q3. What we reckon for pole times?
It's going to be a low 120. I don't think we're going to get into the 19s.
Considering how quick Giles is looking on them mediums, I can see him hitting the 119s.
Yeah, I think he's definitely capable of it. We'll see.
We're going to say either it's going to be a 119.7 or a 19.6 for pole.
A lot of drivers coming out. It is raining. It's just started raining.
Is it rain?
It is, yeah. All the drivers need to get out on track.
Any drivers that are out, you need to get out now.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Go, go, go.
This is gonna be a short session because whoever gets that lap set, depending on how this rain comes
Yeah,
down.
it looks like some of the drivers haven't got the memo. The three of the top four, we would probably call the top four drivers, are all sitting in the pits, so it's a huge opportunity for Zola here.
Asda goes on the grass. Asda's going to be the first one to start a lap. So he's in prime position to get pole. As long as he gets all his cornering right.
I think they're only going to get one shot at it. Those other cars still sitting in the pits though.
It's very, very slidey.
Yeah, it's got wet
And
very
DRS is
quickly here.
disabled.
Okay. They've lost their chance, they're not going to get a soft run in.
This is it.
Oh, Asda.
Asda, be careful coming back on track. Oh, he's
gone.
He's gone round. He's in the wall. That's his wing gone. That's Whippy in front. Someone else is off. Who else is off?
He's going to get disqualified for going the wrong way in a minute.
Cargo. Cargo's off as well.
Yeah,
Or is Whippy going to start a lap? Or yeah, Whippy's in the pits. Whippy's come back in.
Yeah, I think
So
you
was
can see them.
Zola.
Hakkinen has decided to come out really late on his softs, but and Asmo as well. They come out of the pits far too late, and now they've got to try and get their car around in what is
There's a
terrible
McLaren in
conditions.
the wall. Or Joswald has just
Oh!
and Cargo's out.
Yeah,
Or
he's out.
Joswald span.
They've collided with
And
each other.
Cargo hit the side of him. And that's a 5-gray split point for Joswald. That's just unfortunate. He spanned the car in the rain. He can't help with his car being in the middle of the track, and Cargo's just gone straight into the side of him. Very, very unfortunate way to go out.
But Giles has decided to come out on softs as well now. Very, very poor decision.
This track got wet very quick.
Yeah, it's
within
definitely
3
into the
minutes.
conditions. I'm not entirely sure what these drivers are thinking. All they're doing is risking retiring their car. Get in and get some inters on, boys. The amount that they're having to slow every time they've got to turn the car, there's no way they're going to set any kind of hot lap.
Yeah, here comes Whippy. He's out on the inters. Asda, Romano, Fiend and Zola have all fitted the intermediate tyres in the pits. They're all starting to filter back out. Here comes Hakkinen. Here comes Asma into the pits.
Drivers still struggling on the inters as well. But I think this probably favours somebody like Zola, that's normally a driver that benefits quite well when the conditions tend to get a little bit wetter, so I think this might work in his favour here. Obviously we don't know what some of these other drivers are like in the wet, but he is definitely a driver that's got a good wet pace.
Definitely a wild card when it starts raining.
So the Asda looks like he is fighting that car. On his out lap, not even really pushing.
Track in the rain.
No, it's definitely one of the trickiest tracks for the wet.
The practices that I did with some of the drivers yesterday, it was these conditions and it wasn't fun. Well, I guess the 119.706 is out the window. And if someone manages that on Intel, I'd be very shocked.
See how Asda gets on his flying lap. Somebody off the track in
Whippy
front of him might
has
be
invalidated.
As it gets a little bit of grass there, you don't want any of that, lad.
Whippy and Fiend have both invalidated their times, so...
Yeah, I still Fiend off in the sand trap ahead of Asda, so... Asda could go pole if we can keep it together.
I'm just taking extra precaution because of the wet conditions.
Just keep it smooth, keep it together, and he'll get a lap in. He's probably got time to get a bank lap on the board and then come back in and come back out and then kind of risk it all. A lot of curbs. Oh, he's alive. Cheeky toe from Fiend. Oh, very, very cautious.
Here comes, this is the benchmark. 30.1.
Time on the board.
Romano's going to be next.
But Solo just come around Parabolica now. Oswald is all over the track in front of him. Oh, Zola's had to avoid.
Romano 33.3. 30.0.
Solo takes pole position.
Charles, move around. Start a lap. Okay, happening with our next one to set his lap time. We'll just see how much extra precaution these drivers are taking because of the wet conditions. Very smooth. Is Romano going for Hakkinen goes third.
He managed a 31-1 though.
Well, comes into the pit. Oswald a 33.2. Oswald's just starting a lap.
Corner now. So the rain has got worse as well.
Only a 30.5.
Yeah, I think the conditions are worse. I think it's I think Zola and Aston might have got a trick there by getting that early lap in on the Inters. Because it's looking much worse out there now.
Watching Elite Hakkinen come through that second chicane, it certainly seems the rain is a lot more torrential.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Osmo as well, currently coming through the coming through the Lesmos, the amount of speed he's having to take off the cars just to try and keep it in control.
Zola feels comfortable.
Yeah, I think we might have a Zola as the front row here.
And looking at the fitted tyres, it's set Asda and Zola onto wet tyres.
Yeah, I think we've transitioned into wet conditions. It does look like the
Yes,
dry line's
we
disappearing.
nearly just kept that car out the wall. Here comes Elite Hakkinen. 2.2 seconds slower than his original time.
See what Asma can do.
I think it's too wet.
Oh yeah, it's definitely too wet. Asma only
Asmo goes
P6.
7th. No 6th. Who else have we got? Here comes Giles to start a lap.
Ooh, Whippy sideways in the Ascari chicane. Yeah, I think it's too wet.
Yeah. He's 4 seconds down off the pole time. Well, the pole sitter's second sector.
Looks like Asda's
Too
going
wet.
to come out and try again on the inters. Yeah, I don't. If you look at the dry line of the track's starting to disappear a bit now. And we got Giles is off in the gravel. It's like a
Bean
bit
on
of
his
his wings missing.
37. I think it's too wet.
Yeah, Giles front.
Zola's
Giles' car's
pulled a
missing.
blinder.
Yeah, P1 Astra as well. P2. He's got to be happy with that.
Exceptionally happy. You know, they were the first two to set times on the intermediates. Then you look at after that, it's Giles, 4/10 down, and then it's up to a second.
I mean,
The
if you look,
have rapidly changed.
when they were setting those laps as well, there were other cars out on inters, but Solar and Asda very much raced within themselves. They kept it calm. They didn't put too much power on. Maybe they got a lap on the board, while everyone else was pushing hard and sliding off all over the place. And it's that kind of strategy and thinking has really paid dividends.
He's looking 2.9 seconds quicker, but he's almost lost the car.
Yep. Guys, there's no front of car, so ain't going to improve.
Zola is going to get pole.
Hakkinen's already a second down through the first sector of his own time. He is not improving. Beans, no. Well, Whippy's found a couple of seconds. It's not going to get him on pole, but it'll move him above Bean. There we go. I think that's it. That is it. That's it.
Will be it. Hakkinen is 8/10 down in the first sector, and the second is 2 seconds down, so he's not going to improve. And the S-Fiend is invalidated.
And he's run out of fuel. Well, anyone that had a Solar has the front row on your bet has just become quite rich.
Very. What did you say about Zola in the wet?
I said he has some very good rain pace, and this would benefit
And then he
him.
goes and gets pole.
Yeah, it's nice when somebody proves you right like that, but it was it's undeniable this season. If you look at a lot of the being a commentator in X1, a lot of the times in the qualifying, the moment it starts raining, Zola comfortably up into Q3, even in X1 at the pace today. So pretty confident he'll do well here. Well, it should be quite an interesting race. Got some faster drivers towards the back of the top 10 as well. Asmo trying to come through. Giles starting on the medium just behind that front row as well. Interesting to see what order they come out of the first corner in.
Right, Joswald has that 5th grid penalty as well, so that's going to drop him to 12th.
Yes, yeah.
So now we're going to have a 5-minute break before the race starts. So I'm going to take that time to run to the toilet and grab a quick drink. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, we have a lobby restart. It's always fun.
Ryan, you're just gonna have to give her my tablet to keep it quiet.
And we've got an extra few minutes while we wait everything to get set up again. There was a lobby restart because one of our drivers disconnected. So we'll get going momentarily once the grid and everything gets sorted. Oh, yes, there is space.
Yeah, there's only 18 drivers. I'm gonna do it as well.
Oh,
Enjoy the end of the Arsenal game.
let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. By the way, Arthur, there was 3 minutes added on and they scored in the 95th minute. Just saying. Yep. No one read it up as the disconnected. I was not here. Shame we've not got a full grid. Alright, looks like drivers are starting to ready up.
go at 1704
Oh, in case you missed it, Zola's on pole
Is he? What time
with
is
P2
as the
and stuff.
second.
What were the times?
It was a wet Q3.
31-0 and a 31-1. People tried getting out on the softs, it went too wet, so they changed to inters, and it got to heavy rain too quick. There was only them two, and I think maybe Giles just got a decent inters lap in, and then it went to full wets.
Yeah. I know, those are fun.
Make sure everyone puts the right tyres on.
Yeah, it should just be Giles and Hackman on softs in the top 10.
So West Ham Wolves is in 20 minutes on Sky. And Bournemouth Palace is on BBC One. 4-8. What's the championship looking like? Oh, lol, Hull lost.
A few minutes. We're going
No, except not special.
in 5 minutes. Everyone's chance to get the setups on. Make sure everyone's on the right tyres.
Wish you didn't get it ready enough early.
Yep.
There's still time.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely still time to ready enough early.
You know what the benefit that people have of a lobby restart? Everyone gets fresh tyres.
Yeah, I think the tyres last quite a while, so it's maybe not such an advantage here as it can be on other tracks.
Just hope everyone can get through turn 1 without any problems.
If you want to watch the start, I'll watch the back on the start.
I'll watch
Try
it
and get
anyway.
eyes on it.
Well, we've got 3 of us now, so we can watch everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, I know it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
So we've got 3 drivers making their debut today, haven't we? We've got Romano, Giles, and Oswald.
Romano raced last week, did he not?
No,
I'm pretty sure he raced in Abu Dhabi.
he definitely didn't. What did he? He might have. I don't think he did. Oh no, okay, mate.
Check. Pretty sure he did race. Let me have a look. No, you're right, Romano didn't race. Must have been a practice I was on about.
Yeah. Look how many XRL games are actually in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 out of the 18 drivers we've got.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be pretty
XRL game tags.
honestly.
Been represented well.
I've said it better than the other leagues.
Fine. No, not her. She got my phone. I know why not.
Mate.
Don't be messing about on it. Ryan was just telling me to be careful at turn 1. I'm at the back of the grid.
12 viewers we have.
That's why.
1 minute to go.
Back of the grid, because if there's carnage in the middle of the grid, I get caught up in it.
So I'm going to say, who's going to win? Who's going to win the draw?
It's all about what happens
To
in
be
the first
honest.
couple of corners, really. So it's hard to call it.
Zola needs a good start. Being on pole, it's quite a run down to turn 1.
Guarantee has the dive bombs in.
I think Giles and Hackton starting 3rd and 4th on the mediums, possibly in a good place, especially if Zola and Naz trip over each other into the first corner.
Yeah.
You could also get a late safety car that just kind of throws it all out the window, so who knows.
Here we go.
Yeah,
People starting to ready up now.
a formation that bit.
Yes,
There is,
we got
yeah.
a formation that fast.
Look,
Which
it's
will
formation
be-
like a no leagues now.
There is now
Yeah, it's good.
all
It's good.
leagues.
He's on there, mate.
Stated some of the safety car periods in the last season. Slow car driving practice is not good.
There's the formation up.
No. Yeah.
Everyone gets away well. So, of all the drivers, just Giles and Hakkinen, Cookie, Patriot, and Electric Fritz are on the medium tyres.
Definitely not the worst forming up your brakes on the start of that formation. That definitely that turn 1. But if they're cold, you're going straight on or into the back of someone.
Yeah, I suspect there'll be a few people using the car-based barriers going into turn 1.
Yeah, and that Romania.
Car-based barriers.
Well, I know Zola said in the chat that that's his first career pole position in XRL.
Maybe you should move down to Death League.
Not what either was expected to be at the front row of Zola and Asda though.
No.
Yeah,
I'm expecting to hear some shouts from the other side of my room.
No, I'm going to be watching the middle of the pack.
Alright, I'll keep my eyes on the back. I think there might be a few spicy collisions.
A few? A few?
Tell you what, one to watch for you, Fradders.
Hang on. Oh, that scared me there because Cargo just disappeared. He's actually ghosted because Fiend's ghosting through him. Yeah, Fred is someone to look out for.
There you go. Last few cars are filling up.
I agree with XRL Zombie.
Zombie's feeling optimistic. Here come the 5 lights. And here we go.
Oh,
Zola
reset
gets
the
a good
camera.
start.
Oh,
Zola
really
does get a good start.
before we even get to the first corner.
Oh,
Patriot
Lana
bails
broke
out and bottles
early.
it.
Zola's through,
Oh.
10-1, Giles and Hakkinen
Rusty.
and Fiend have all jumped Asda. Asda's dropped from 2nd to
Bits of wind
6th.
flying everywhere.
Cargo's all the way down to 14.
Zola got an amazing start. Everyone filtered through nicely.
Oh, Freddy's got all his corner.
Contacts in the middle there. They're like gusty, whippy,
That's
cookie,
a
all come together.
whippy off track.
Oh my god.
Here comes the Scary.
Oh, hang on. I see how people pin it.
Hold on to your hats.
Here comes Ollie. He's got through it fine.
I'm literally scared.
A lot of cars running wide.
That is the 7th start on 11th.
Looks like everyone's made it.
Oh, they've got to go
Whippy's
through
done
these couple of
Patriot.
times. Romano up the inside of Feathers into Parabolica.
I'm scared.
The Hask is side by side.
Side by side. Oh, that was close. Ends of position changes.
Asbo's done
Asbo's
Fiend.
down 4. Whippy down 10 places off the start.
Fiend's lost his end plate as well. As is going around the outside of him, he's looking at it anyway. I was rolling Romano.
Giles is closing up on Zola now.
Oh, Oswald had to go wide there, trying to make the corner. Carter's
Yeah,
right,
lots of
right on him,
positions
past
from
him.
there.
Yeah.
Asda gets past Asmo.
Oh, that's very
PRIX is
Oswald's on
over
the
there.
gravel.
Pengu's past him as well now.
So much action, hard to keep up.
Yeah. Overtakes everywhere.
Asda and Fiend.
He's recovering well, Asda.
Fiend's got no end play, he's struggling. Really struggling.
Made a good recovery. Dropped from
Asmo's got
second to sixth
big
and
run
back
on
to
him.
fourth. I expect Giles is going to make a move here into 10-1 on Zola.
Alan's just behind Fiend now.
Here comes the slipstream. No DRS yet. It's just been enabled.
Yeah, they don't get it on the
Down
straight. Fradders.
inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fiend!
Giles has got Zola.
What happened there?
Oh,
That was... Fiend missed his breaking point and so did Fradders, and they both tried to go up the inside of Asmo there. Asmo keeps his position. Chaos at the back. Whippy's missing his own plate as well.
Pengu gets past Cargo.
Oh, and Oswald nearly gets to as well.
Oh!
Cargo deep round.
Well caught.
Nearly.
Turbo's got Cargo now as well.
Yeah, Turbo working his way
Cargo's-
through the field quite comfortably.
Cargo's got DRS, I think. No, he's thinking about it. Don't go for the dive on from there.
Turbo's gone
Turbo's
very
got
deep.
gravel. Yeah.
Oh,
Oswald's round.
who's in the wall?
Oh,
Oswald's in the wall.
Oh
My
my
God.
god!
Oh my!
Oh my goodness.
God!
Oswald and Cargo both gone.
Safety
Turbo
car.
collected in that. Zombie collected in that.
Record it! Record it! His car flew!
Holy
His car flew!
damn.
Turbo's got absolutely no wing left.
Turbo's got
My
no
word.
wing. Zombie's got no wing. Oh my. I'm surprised with all that collision then we didn't see an extra few cars gone.
Yeah, very surprised to see 2 cars retired from that.
Turbo with a 5-second speed in the pit lane.
Well, that's gone horribly wrong.
See Pengu's come in and put mediums on. Fiend and Gusty are both on the hards. Whippy a drive for a penalty, speeding on the safety car.
Not what you need.
Huge accident.
A bit of a shame for Giles and Zola. They've kind of broken away from the pack a bit. Hakkinen had managed to kind of keep up with them.
See if any of these front runners now pit. Fradders dives into the pit lane.
Yeah.
Romano stays out, so does Cargo. If anyone else
Summit?
comes in.
E-Parade drivers going for the hards. The hards are very, very lethal tyres around here.
Yeah, don't give them the grip they need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only one race for me this season that I've run the hards, a long distance, and that was at Singapore, and I would never do it again. That was torture.
That's the only track you need to use them on, really.
Interestingly, Brothers, Fiend and Gusty all pitted for the hards. Verbo pitted for the mediums, but Zombie pitted for the soft.
Yeah. The hard ones won't have to pit again, but everyone else will.
So, for 5 laps
Definitely
in,
rather be on the
Scarry's
softs on the
claimed
restart.
2 victims so far.
Only 2. I don't know how we only had 2.
It was one of the biggest accidents I've seen as a commentator.
Oswald, however you say it, his car just seen it doing
Lou?
barrel rolls and backflips and everything else.
Lou?
Yeah, you know quite a lot about flying cars, don't you, Ultimate?
He's the resident expert.
I was about to say that, I'm the expert, yeah.
You know what this safety car means though, where the pack had kind of split out a little bit. It means that we're
Giles
We're gonna be
baiting a
punching
pit
it.
stop.
Zola's probably had one too many races to fall for that one.
Start calling Zola the wise old man of this league. Just 2 more cars to catch up to the pack, Turbo and Zombie.
I suspect we're going to be in this lap on the safety car. I think they're going to catch up.
Should do, yeah. Should, yeah.
If Zola gets a good start, he might be able to take Giles into turn 1.
I think we're probably not too far away from the crossover point on those tyres.
No.
So I think he might struggle. It's probably too soon to go straight onto the mediums though, so he's probably done the right thing, but yeah, I think Giles might be able to pull away. The big question mark really is how quickly Hakkinen can clear Zola as those softs start to fade away.
Yeah.
Well, they projected that the softs will last 11 laps. That's what it projects, that the softs will last 11 laps,
Safety
and then
car
you
in.
do 16 laps on the mediums. Giles will start bunching the pack up.
Got a few cars going to come together. Ooh. Interesting.
Same again, lads. Me at the front. Anderson gets the back.
Yeah.
Normally you get the middle. Turn 1 again. See what happens this time. Giles has gone for it. Zola's on the grass. Is Hakkinen going to get a good enough run?
Here we go.
Hakkinen's not quite going to be close enough.
Be in cargo.
Asda.
Oh, Fraz and Penga come together before they get to the corner.
Oh, Asmo's gone straight
Oh,
on.
Romano's span.
Runs round.
Romano's span. Oh, that's a horrible restart for him.
Dusty and Patriot coming together.
That's got a good restart. Asda's never lost the car.
Brother's going slow.
Yeah, he's got
Brother's
some
lost his
damage.
end plate, yeah.
Oh, Hakkinen is now behind Asda, who won't want to be there for too long, being on the mediums.
It's going in the wrong direction.
Dusty and Fradders. Dusty's going to try and go around the outside. Is he going to make it stick? Oh, yeah, he does.
Brada's very brave. Oh, the car!
Oh,
That's
Asda's gone.
Dusty's saved it.
He's got wing damage though.
Oh.
Yeah, lucky boy there. Is that going to be another safety
Asda.
car?
It's just a yellow flag at the minute.
Brada's has got a pit. He's losing so much
He
time.
is. Yeah, he's in the pits.
Another
Third would be.
victim. Yeah, whipping
Someone
Fred
else
both
is
in
in
the
as
pits.
well. Zombie,
Yeah,
Dusty,
Zombie.
they're all in the pits.
Zombies in.
Cleared the car.
Dusty, Zombie, Fradders and Whippy all in the pits.
Patriot into the top 10.
Zola is
Turbo.
closing on Giles. Giles is not able to get away from him.
Asda's gone. Oh, and he's taking Hackman with him. Hackman's
Asda's
managed to
right.
going. Yeah, Asda's facing the wrong way on the track.
Don't go
Oh, that's
there!
in there.
Don't go there!
Oh my.
Oh,
That's an unsafe freeze drawing.
that's never just been from here. Never mind.
Oh,
maybe
he's
one of
nearly
the
been
cars
it
coming
again.
up. Hot tyres. Needs to be a bit more careful. Zola's not. I think Zola's tyres are starting to drop off now because he's starting to fall back a bit more from Giles.
Has Hackenden got wing damage from that or not? I can't see from here.
Yes, he has.
Yeah,
Left end plate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fargo's past him now.
Yeah,
What's
it's
up?
back on.
enabled.
Yeah.
Dengue having a very strong race. Working on to P6.
Hakkinen closing the back of car.
Close
Gonna go
enough.
for it.
Yeah.
Engu's past Fritz. And in the
P6.
background we've got Turbo on Patriot. He's backed out of that as well. Asda's in the pits. Gusty on the back of Zombie. Down the inside.
Yeah, he's got some bad connection, Gusty. I don't think Zombie could see where it was.
Fiend is up into P5 on them hards.
And avoided all the collisions.
Only
There's a lot of
Zola,
medium runners around him that are really going softer.
Zola, Cargo and Romano are I think are the only ones still on their soft tyres from the start.
Yep.
Same with Hakkinen and Giles are still on their mediums from the start.
And Fritz and Patriot are all the only ones still on their tyres that they started on.
All fellas has gone.
Oh,
Hey, just
Brothers is out.
Yeah, let's
Brothers is out.
Safety car.
Safety car. Full course safety car again.
Romano speeding in the pit lane, he's in as well.
This could just be about the right point for these soft runners to go onto the mediums, though.
Yeah.
Romano's jumped in. Gusty's
Dusty's got
drive
drive
through.
through. Yeah.
Oh. But did Whippy serve his? Whippy would have served his by now, surely.
Bobby Wise at the back.
Gusty comes into the pits.
no.
Why is Gusty coming now? He's on one lap old softs. Maybe he's not
He
planning
got
to come
wing
in
damage.
thinking he can serve his
No,
drive
he
through.
got wing damage.
He's not got wing damage. He hasn't changed his wing. That was
Oh.
weird. Asda onto the
Anything's-
hards.
Well, he's pitting off the hards, isn't he? We're going to set mediums, yeah?
I think the mediums will go to the end from now.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if anyone else goes on to change his tyres. I expect Zola and Cargo to come in now.
Yeah, Time's right.
If Giles comes in.
Question: the thing is, though, is he's going to put him back in traffic.
Giles comes in. The leader
Giles?
picks from mediums. Interesting.
That's
Zola's
interesting
in.
choice.
Cargo comes in. Hakkinen stays out, which I expected. Same as
Yeah, I
Fiend.
think that's probably the right call on the mediums.
Pengu's in.
What did they
He's
go
only on
to?
6
That's
lap
the thing.
olds.
I was going to the hards. I don't think that's the right strategy call.
No.
It's the only one he's got if he's pitting.
We're only 11 laps in and we've already lost 4 cars.
I think, yeah, I think the Solo Ricardo are probably in the strong position here.
This is
If
the
they can get through
Definitely.
Giles.
Patriots in 4th.
Patriot and Fritz, 3rd and 4th. Turbo, 5th.
You got to think of all the people that are pitting now. They're pitting all the way to the end.
And that's what Giles is hoping for with those halves. It's just whether it pays off. So, Cargo and Zola, I reckon they can get those mediums to the end from here.
Yeah, definitely.
So they're in prime position because Turbo, Patriot, Fritz and Hakkinen will all have to pit.
Yep.
If they can keep with them runners,
But Hakkinen's got wing damage as well, remember?
he has. There's been a few cars to catch back up to the pack. Whippy, Gusty and... Esther.
Yeah.
So, second safety car.
Yeah, looks like everyone should be able to catch up as well.
Pengu's just lost a position to Romano. What happened there?
No, Pengu was behind Romano, but Pengu was really close to him. I'm wondering whether he's overtook him and then giving him the position back. And the
Safety
safety
car's
car.
coming in.
Everyone's called up.
Ready for another restart.
We've got one safety car left.
Death League has nearly used all its safety cars.
Yeah.
No VSC yet. Hacking on bolts.
That's just been caught
Fiend
very
was ready for
flat-footed
it.
at the back.
Fiend was ready for it.
Oh, there's cars in the wall.
Oh,
Romano.
Romano
On the
gone.
straight. He's taking Giles with him.
That's Giles has been caught up in that.
And Turbo.
Turbo has.
What is going on? No,
That's
no,
another
Turbo
That
was
was on
out.
us.
He's
No
got
wings.
That was well before the corner. Oh, Gusty has dive on something fits. Oh my god. Dusty is
Oh!
doing a good job of trying to take Zombie
Dusty's
out.
round.
He's taking her out. Stewards need to have a word with that lad. Fritz is gone as well.
Oh, exactly.
But
Yeah.
Fritz is off track as well.
Yeah. How's it now looking to
Stewards are going to
behind the
have
back of
a field day today.
Ashley
Shocking
jumping
restart.
about as well.
That was a shocking bad restart.
Cargo's got Zola somewhere amongst that.
That goes on the back of Fiend. No DRS yet, but is he going to go for it down the inside?
Yeah, I was just going to
He is.
Breaks very late. Cargo is overshot.
Oh, he's not braked enough.
Oh, Fiend has cut Zola up very badly.
Oh, Whippy lost his end plate.
Did Cargo just cut the
Yes.
corner and take that position?
Yeah, he late
Oh.
brakes and cut the corner.
Yeah, he just drove straight over the corner to take the position. That's not allowed. He should give the position back.
Oh, that's Giles, Fritz and Turbo all in the pits.
Yep.
All gone for mediums.
God, I was going to need a safety car.
Very possible.
Did Gusty or Zombie get damaged from that collision? Gusty's got no damage. Neither has Zombie.
Zola's got a good
Whippy
run with
has
Fiend.
no right end plate.
Yeah, that was Asda, that was. That was Asda.
Whippy's missing an end plate. Pengu's got Patriot. Round the outside. Nicely done. Cargo on them fresh mediums is coming for Hakkinen now. Hakkinen goes defensive. Cargo gets the move done. On the
What's he doing
outside.
pits?
Yeah,
Asda's on the back of Patriot.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah, Spin's very close to Zola.
It's a good poor line for those corners. He's dropping off the back of them now.
Asda's on the back of Patriot. Should get DRS.
Zola's in a Hakkinen's gearbox coming into a Ascari. Don't do it now. Hold on. Out of the time. There we go.
Goes. On the inside goes Asda.
Yep. Patriot's good.
Patriot's
Defend it.
sticking with
Patriot,
him.
Yeah.
Nicely
Let go of the
done.
inside there.
Well held by Patriot that. In recent times watching Patriot racing though, he'd have just backed out and let the car go. Nice job for him fighting his position. Zola's going to get DRS on Hakkinen. I think them
Yeah, I was
medium
gonna-
tyres are now starting to drop for Hakkinen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would surprise me. Yeah,
Zola's
let it
got
go
a huge
now.
run.
Yeah, down the inside.
Yeah, he's made that stick. Good job. Yeah, look at it. You
Yeah, I
can
was
barely
just
get
got
power
Patriot.
coming out of that corner.
Oh, he's just got to chase Cargo down the road. Whippy's out on
Pengu's
the back of Patriot.
Fiend. Yeah, and Pengu's on the back of Fiend.
Bengo's going to be troubling the podium positions as it stands. Once Hakkinen pits.
I was fastest off of the race.
It's flying.
Pengu.
Zola's just lost out to Hakkinen again for a Ascari. Must have made a mistake.
Whippy's got Patriot.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be
Some
fun.
Rogers.
Zola's got Hakkinen. Fiend's been in the pit lane. And Pengu's coming. Oh, Pengu thought like a dive on there.
Go on, JP.
Oh, he's going to be close enough here. He's saving his ERS, but he's going to have to catch him as well.
Zombie moves up into P7, so having a good race here.
Patriots pitted for softs.
There you go. This is not how I expected this race to go in the slightest. Pengu is up into 4th.
It's going to be P3 when hacking the pits at the end of the snap, I suspect. Don't do it, JP.
No, don't do it.
Oh, lots of curb. Allowed.
As does on the back of JP though. Pengu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zola's managed to check out from Hakkinen now.
I expect Hakkinen's going to come in this lap.
Get that. He's still got end plate damage as well.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
he's come in.
JP up to 3rd. His nose is definitely leading. As does all.
He's still got DRS though from Hakkinen.
It's just about safety there. Astor on pretty strong recovery drive.
We've had some milk from cars crashing out.
Zombie picks. I presume she'll be going on to the softs.
Oh, As has got a good run at JP.
Oh, ghosting.
Bit of contact.
Zola is closing the gap on Cargo.
He is, yeah. Now he's got clear.
Oh, Asda not round the
Asda's got
outside,
so
eh?
much more speed.
Round the outside.
There you go. Oh, he's made it work.
Nicely done. As we're up into P3.
Pengu's going to try and get the DRS on him for the home straight.
Asda's running out of VRS though.
He's also got a bit of grass there as well.
There he goes, DRS.
Yeah, he's got a good run at him.
Yeah. Asda knows it's coming. This is the closest battle we've got at the minute. Everyone else is at least 2 seconds apart from the next car. Very well spread out.
Is a big question mark as well. Is Whippy going to manage to get those 11 lap old mediums to the end? It's going to be a bit of a struggle in the final few laps.
I got another
I think
8 laps to do
he's
on
got
that.
end plate damage as well, hasn't he? Yeah.
I won't be surprised if we see him pit to go for a fresh set of softs, like a few drivers have.
Yeah, he's got a bit of time in hand, hasn't he?
Asda with the DRS now. Don't think he's quite close enough, is he?
It's not somewhere I particularly like to overtake.
Well, the 5 consecutive.
Oh, Fiend's gone.
That's Fiend. Fiend's gone.
Safety car, so.
Wonder whether he's had help.
It's like he's come off after the first Les Mo. Three-second time penalty for Cargo. How crucial is that?
Well, I wonder, because before this VSC,
Cargo-
Zola was catching him quickly.
Cargo currently has a 9-second time penalty. So Zola is currently net P1 by about 6 seconds. He doesn't need to overtake him, he doesn't need to get close to him. Yeah, they don't need to even get close to him really, he's got so many penalties.
A lot of times, most races I've seen Zola say to me, just be careful, you never know, penalties could decide this race.
Yeah, well,
Asda's
certainly
gone.
this season.
Asda's pinned it.
Asda's in the wall!
Oh!
Asda's in the wall. And how much of that wing is remaining?
I expect that was his own fault.
Fortunate for him. Maybe he's just got too close to Pengo on the restart.
I expect so.
Giles is currently trying to catch Gusty up.
Which he's doing quite quickly. Everyone's very spread out.
6 laps to go. 7 laps, 7 laps to go.
Is Giles missing his end plate? No, it's just really hard to see on the Williams. He's not, it's really hard to see. Giles isn't. Giles has got full wing.
No, he has got a full wing. Yeah. It looked like it was
Really
missing
hard.
it.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to see on the Williams.
Well, he's not close enough for DRS this lap. Zola, although he doesn't need to overtake Cargo, is still catching.
Yeah, it's really limited to restart. Gus's missed the first corner completely.
Like most drivers, even if they know they're going to take over the guy in front on penalties, they'd still rather do it on track.
Oh, just going for it. You're going to make it stick.
On the inside.
Yes, done. Beautiful. Lovely overtake.
Nicely done. Turbo's pitted. Turbo in the pits, fresh softs.
Yeah, going for that fastest lap outside the top 10, I think.
Well, it's only a fight between 2 of them for that.
Charles should catch Patriot quite quickly.
Patriot may be on the softer tyres, but Giles is.
He's had a pretty good race here, Patriot, actually. It's so a while since I've seen him race.
Yeah, looks like Zombie's gone.
Oh, Zombie's gone.
Well, there is
Scary.
victim of a Scary. Safety car.
Scary.
That brings Giles right back into it.
We're going to have a few lap
Softs.
shootout at the end.
Yeah, I'll be paying for softs.
You got to think it still benefits Zola because he doesn't have any penalties. Everyone around him has a lot of penalties.
Drive through. Another one. It's his second one of the race.
He's going to have to serve that on the last few laps because you're only going to get 3 or 4 laps of racing.
That's our 7th retirement. Now, are we going to see these front few dive into the pits for softs?
I think it's the right call, certainly for someone like Zola.
Same for Giles.
Cargo stays out.
PRIX.
So does Zola.
Zola holds, hold the track position. What's JP going to do?
They're going for
I'll
track
see.
position.
Probably Pengu and Wick will both pit and staying out.
Pengu out, Whippy in.
Yeah, he's going to get that
Got to drive, bro. Don't know how much it matters. Aston's got a broken wing, he's going to definitely come in. For the front 3 though, if everyone behind him is battling each other really hard, it might benefit. Hacken doesn't come in.
Yeah.
Even though he has wing damage. Very interesting.
Giles is staying out. Gusta's pitting.
The Patriot starting to hold track position.
Turbo gets a 5 second for a Northern yellow flag. That will be removed.
Yeah, I presume he's disqualified, apparently.
No, it's fun. It's just a glitch.
Andrew, I think
'Cause
he
he,
got disqualified yesterday in practice for it.
Because
Yeah, Fritz gets one as well.
Overtake, make sure they get taken off. It's because they've had to overtake the safety car to unlap themselves.
Interestingly enough, only 7th to 11th are on fresh tyres.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is still out.
Tried to go for the track position rather than the pit. Does mean the safety car is going to stay out longer because he's taking more laps to catch up.
It's I think this really benefits Zola though, because if all of the cars pit, then they would have been under attack. But you got to think that the guys on fresh tyres are going to have maybe 2-3 laps maximum. So get through Patriot, Hackman, Pengu, Giles. I'm just not sure it's going to happen unless it's a really messy restart.
Giles, don't meet the pitch. Again.
I suppose there isn't a great deal that you can do behind the safety car, but few mind games is something you can do.
Yeah.
Patriot has just overtaken Hackman.
Missed.
He just missed the first corner. Giles was very nice to him there. He could have driven past him if he was off the track to let him get back on. Yeah, I would have as well.
I went straight past him.
Yeah.
I can hear Patriot going, Xbox record that. I can hear him. I can hear him in the head.
It looked like he just missed his brakes. I don't think it was anyone's fault. Obviously, I could be mistaken.
You reckon this lap or next lap is going to come in? I probably reckon next lap.
I think it's coming in this lap.
Yeah, I reckon it'll come in this lap.
They would have told you by now if it is.
It's going to be a late call.
Yeah, it usually is. I think it looks like it's staying out, but I'd be really wary if I was cargo.
Yeah.
Coming in early.
I think we're going to get a very late call.
Coming in late, so yeah.
Maybe not. We're going to go around again. Again, I think this really benefits the medium runners at the front because it's less laps for the people to make use of those fresh tyres.
We're going to have a 2-lap shootout.
We are, yeah.
We're going to have.
Will we finish with more than 10 cars though? I think we might not
Should we
have
a little penalty track, what really? Cargo's got 9. Zola's got none, but he's 1 warning away. Pangu's got 5, which is served, and 1 penalty. Aken's got none. Patriot's got 5 that he served and a penalty, so he's on 1. Giles has got 2 warnings. Whippy, warning, drive-through, warning, drive-through, so he's got a drive-through to serve. Asda's got 2 warnings. Dusty, drive-through, warning, yeah, he's got 1 penalty. PRIX, 1 warning, and 5. So we've got 2 penalties, 3 penalties, 4 penalties, and a 5 second. But we got removed. Yeah. Oh, Cargo gets 5 seconds for exceeding track limits as well.
That's going to cost him a lot. That's going to push him right down. The field's going to end up really close together. He's going to lose a hell of a lot of positions. This is Zola's full attacking it. He's going to have to watch out maybe for Hakkinen. Has any penalties behind him if Hakkinen gets past?
So
Engo?
there'll be no DRS at all for these last 2 laps either.
Oh, Gusty nearly wipes out 3 drivers there.
Really.
Asda is.
We're going.
Gusty is struggling on the throttle.
We're going to have any overtakes. I think Hakkinen's going to get Pengu.
I think Zola's going for cargo.
Hackens going around the
No.
outside, is he? He's not.
Stop
He's going to
there,
get
Robbie.
switched back though. No, he's going to get the switch back. Giles
Giles.
got 3
Giles.
seconds. Hackens does Pengu. And Patriot's looking at Pengu now as well.
Watch this battle at the front.
Oh, he has to back out. Pengu
Oh,
round
that's
the
coming to
outside of
back a
Hackenden.
win.
What a
Pengu round the
move.
outside of Hackenden.
Giles has just taken 2 people. Patriots all up on the curbs. Oh, more wing damage. Whose was that?
Oh,
Patriots gone.
Patriots round.
He's on the gravel.
Oh, he's taken 2 cars with him.
Oh, unlucky for
Pengu is
Patriots.
still holding on in third.
Thing is, with all this action going on behind, Zola's just taking away and staying with Cargo.
Yeah, he's... Hacken just can't get past JP.
Pengu's fighting for his podium. I don't blame him.
He's fighting for it. We're on the final lap now.
Hackenden is up there.
How is our finishing order going to look as they all cross the line?
Oh, Hackenden
JP.
touches JP. He holds on. Is he going to hold on? Oh, I don't think he's going to get the drive down here either. No,
PRIX
he's
with
not.
the 3
but
seconds.
Az is going to... Az might get the run there, I don't know.
Whippy has not served his drive-through penalty. He's going to be disqualified.
No, he won't. He'll get a 10-second or whatever.
It's
it is
20,
for
isn't it?
The league. 20. Oh, Az has got a 3 second now as well.
Zola just needs to keep this clean. Doesn't need to make any overtakes.
He's on the back of the Cargo, but he doesn't need to pass him, and he knows it.
Hacken behind it doesn't have penalties though, so corner cut in his last few corners,
Neither does
throw it all
Zola.
away.
Hope Zola doesn't get any penalties.
I think, as it stands, Pengu might be on the podium for Cargo's penalties. but he's
Pengu,
just got
3
the-
seconds.
3 seconds.
No!
Oh, and he's nearly binned it. Az is going to have a go into the last corner. He's bowled it. He's bowled it. He's going to go up the inside. Is he?
Cargo
He
and
is.
Zola are going to go round across the line. I think this is
Oh,
Zola's
that's
first
fair.
spin.
Here comes Cargo. Across the line. Zola takes first on
Zola
penalties.
wins.
Hackenen
Hackenen.
second.
Az
As the third.
Pengu
Dusty
fourth.
fifth.
Dusty
Cargo's
fourth. Giles
dropped.
fifth.
Cargo's 7th. He went across the line first and he's dropped all the way down into 7th. Wow.
It's his own fault.
Ooh, what a race.
Unfortunate, but that's what happens. You get time penalties. Big congrats to Zola.
Yeah, good recovery drive from Azza as well there. Get
Yeah.
back onto the podium after a
Get
good
onto the
qualifying.
podium. 2 good results in a week in a row now for Asda. 4th last week at Abu Dhabi, 3rd this week.
Turbo had 23 seconds of time penalties there.
Wait, who?
Fritz ended up 8th, but he'll get his 5 removed as well, so he's going to end up in front of Cargo as well. So Cargo will be down in 8th, and Fritz will be 7th.
There's our
And in
finish
other
order.
investigations by the
Zola with the win.
stewards.
Fastest lap inside the top 10 goes to Giles, 22.6. Outside the top 10, there's only one driver outside the top 10, and that's Turbo.
That's Turbo, yeah.
Patriot and Turbo both did a 123.988. Oh no, 1988
Oh, no.
and 1998. I had almost.
Almost.
7 retirements, 11 finishes, but Zola takes the win after scoring his first pole as well.
I got 5 seconds.
Right, so that was Dev Race from Italy, and we'll see you all next week.